You're listening to Africa Business Radio, where you get up-to-date insights on the Africa business landscape. Log on to www.africabusinessradio.com. Your favorite shows are available on podcasts. Download them on our website and mobile app. Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.
Hey guys, welcome to Lifestyle Central, your one-stop shop for everything life and style.
On this show, we'll be talking about all the latest trends, the biggest news, and the best places.
So sit back, relax, call a friend, and enjoy.
Oh, by the way, my name is Winfrey Daniel Okolo.
And my name is Ejiro and this show is gonna be boom shakalaka. Hi guys, it's Friday.
It is Friday. Okay guys, it's another beautiful Friday, and of course it is a Lifestyle Central with your faves. Winfrey, Daniel Okolo, and of course
AG baby is your baby. My name is Ejiro, ladies and gentlemen. It's so amazing to be with you this Friday evening. How are you feeling, Winfrey?
I'm feeling awesome. I'm feeling so great. I'm feeling so distracted by Instagram right now. But yeah, of course, it's been one really full and busy week. So yeah, I'm just here. I'm feeling really good. Not bad at all. And I love the fact that we're actually rounding up the series on love, because it's been it's like we've been talking about it for one whole year. Can we hear something else?
Are you a lover or a fighter?
I'm a love fighter. I fight for love. I actually fight for love. But yeah, of course. I think it's nice. Talking about love was amazing, interesting. From week one, we went in what was our first
week one? We were supposed to speak about, was that not the one with Precious and Sahidat?
Yes, the market, how market.
Yeah, the market, how market. Yeah. That one was wild.
Yes, it was wild. Like, we were screaming at the top of their lungs, but it was amazing. It was still really, really good. It started it on a very high note. Yeah. And of course, we went into week 2 with more civilization, where we had special vibe,
and Uzo Amaka, award-winning actor.
Yeah, very, very true. And we had the conversation. What did we have the conversation on? I can't even remember.
With Uzo Amaka?
Yes.
We spoke about gender roles. When we spoke with Uzo Amaka, it was gender roles, and it was just a nice conversation. It was a very civil chat. I think the most controversial part
was not so angry.
I was not so angry because there were more reasonable people in the room. So there were more reasonable people in the room.
I know people to feel shaded. I'll send them a message.
Yeah, so that was week 2.
Yeah, of course. And week 3, we definitely had love languages with Ejiro Daniels.
Who told us his heartbreak story?
I didn't see that one coming up.
It went.
I absolutely didn't.
It went left so fast.
Yeah, and if you missed any of those episodes, make sure you check it out on the platform Africa Business Radio. Download the app, okay, and then listen to everything.
Do you remember Ejiro Daniel's story?
Why won't I?
Okay, good. Let me shock you. So yesterday I was in a taxi.
Found out the girl.
No. Yesterday I was in a taxi, right?
Go and beat that.
I was in a taxi and Rikasani's song came up. Thunder, fire, you for all the things you did to me. And so when the song came up, right, I was like, the taxi driver was like, this song was written for me. I was like, I was like, how do you mean this song was? I was like, how do you mean this song was written for you? And he was like, man, he has gone through some things with some women recently. And I was like, okay, just tell me one story.
Wow.
That's Hero Daniel's story. But Pro Max, the Pro Max version. So in his in the Uber driver story, right? He was dating a girl who was in uni. He paid for her school fees. He sent her feeding money. He did all of that stuff for her during their 3-year relationship. 3 years, 8 months. He was very specific. And then just after she graduated, she called him for a meeting. At the meeting, she informed him that, one, she's no longer interested. But that was not the end. She also invited him for her wedding in that same meeting. She did not stop. He rejected the invitation. She sent her sister to deliver it physically. He said that when he saw her sister, he asked her sister that, so if I blow you now, will I be wrong?
Are you joking?
Man, the guy was sad. It was bad. She even tried to sell Ashebi to his younger brother. It was wild.
Are you sure she was dating him?
She was dating him.
Are you sure?
She was dating
Maybe
him.
He was dating her.
Maybe he was dating her. She wasn't dating him. But
which would you say is a better scenario? I mean, none of them are good. But Hero found out on social media.
No, he already.
Yes.
Hero found out on social media.
Exactly.
That's true.
And he had to be the one to call to clarify. Then she started crying and saying, okay, she was forced into
both of them, Sha.
Come on. And is this one in mind to have a meeting now? Do you understand? To sit
both
her
of
down.
Them, he pointed me for both of them.
Guys, please.
But that's a jam, though. For all y'all dealing with like heartbreaks.
But then again, I heard some very interesting stories today. Just this today.
Why?
Less than an hour ago.
Is it the love series
and
thing
to think that
making us hear the stories?
My dear, I don't know. Even me, I can't even share it.
Wow.
I can't. No, sorry, I heard 2 stories, no one.
Just give us a snippet.
It's just had to do with you men, you know how you can be, and families and dating and then baby mama. So there was a dating, there was a marriage, there was a serious dating relationship 4 years, and then there was a baby mama. And there were other girls that...
He was married. He had a serious relationship.
Yes.
And then he had a baby mama.
Yes.
Were the 3 aware of each other?
Wait. They were all living in the same estate. Just so you know.
Were they aware of each other?
How would they be aware of each other?
Oh my God.
No, one called one to tell... My dear, if I tell you the story... The baby mama, one of them called the other one to be complaining of what they done.
Of the real husband. What?
So, you see, this life that we're in is a hot spray pot.
Oh my shit.
This will not even cause this one. It won't cause it at all. Guys, you're still here. Don't feel lost. It's still your favorite show on the airwaves. It is Lifestyle Central. Today, we're still going to just be doing a summary of all the love conversations we're talking about. And of course, we have our lovely guest here with us. And right after this quick break, we'll be introducing her and of course, hearing all her amazing, very interesting, I hope, love stories,
more of Lagos,
heartbreaks.
Yes. But we have stories for us, because Lagos is streets.
To be honest, you know where I want the stories to come from?
Please tell me.
I want you to be telling me of how you dealt with men. That's what I want.
Please, you know what I really want? I want you to tell me all your successful
Why do I
relationship
feel
stories.
like you guys just, I'm just here to be on the hot seat.
No. We want you to enjoy yourself. Tell us about all your fantastic, amazing relationships.
Definitely. We'll be right back after this break, guys.
Listening to Africa Business Radio, where you get up-to-date insights on the Africa business landscape. Log on to www.africabusinessradio.com. Your favorite shows are available on podcasts. Download them on our website and mobile app. Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.
Hey guys, welcome to Lifestyle Central, your one-stop shop for everything life and style.
On this show, we'll be talking about all the latest trends, the biggest news, and the best places.
So sit back, relax, call a friend, and enjoy.
Oh, by the way, my name is Winfrey Daniel Okolo.
And my name is Ejiro and and this show is going to be boom shakalaka. Hey guys, Welcome to Lifestyle Central, your one-stop shop for everything life and style.
On this show, we'll be talking about all the latest trends, the biggest news, and the best places.
So sit back, relax, call a friend, and enjoy.
Oh, by the way, my name is Winfrey Daniel Okolo.
And my name is Ejiro and this show is gonna be boom shakalaka. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lifestyle Central, your favorite show on radio.
Yeah.
And today we have with us to discuss love, all love topics matters, and specifically love languages. We have with us Motunde of Lagos.
You guys just had to do that. Okay.
How many of those do you get?
I get a lot. My birthday was worse. That was the song of the day.
Wow.
So where did the tag come from? Was he from you personally or from your friends?
It was actually from me. I mean, partly from me, partly from my friends. But contrary to what people think, did Debola Lagos give you the name? Did Mayoko give you the name?
Are they christening people?
It wasn't actually that. So I grew up in Ibadan, okay? And I remember that when I first got to Lagos, I had a lot of friends that would be like, you this Ibadan girl, you this Ibadan girl. And then I'll be like, no, I'm Motunde of Lagos. Like,
you owned it.
You know, and they're like, do you know people have started using this of Lagos thing on Instagram? You can as well try it. And then I did. And little did I know it was going to become like a very, very compound name, basically. Nice. So yeah, the name stuck.
Okay, how long have you been in Lagos for?
5 years now. Going 6. 2015.
Great. Okay, that's great. I mean, it's lovely meeting you.
Nice to meet you
I think I follow you on social media.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Oh
So definitely going through your profile, I'm like, I'm going to meet the celebrities.
Stop it.
Stop it. Okay, so today, as we've spoken about earlier, I mean, we're talking about love.
Yeah.
We've done a whole February full of love, and I'm honestly tired. So, I mean, it's an honor to be wrapping up the session with you.
Why are you tired? It's love.
She doesn't like love now.
That's not true. I love love.
You love love. Are you in a relationship?
I'm not married. Please help me answer the question. Am I married?
You don't know you're not.
I'm not. So am I single?
Kind of, sort of.
I'm single now.
Kind of,
very single. But thank you very much.
Women, they are strong.
Anyway, so what I want. Okay, so anyway, we're actually teasing you, talking about how we actually want to hear your stories, right? We've had different people coming on this particular topic, and they have been venomous. They have been you can't even understand. So what angle are you from? Like, are you from the love has been nice, not too crazy, or are you from the other extreme?
So honestly, yeah, I've had my fair share. I would say I've had my fair share of good, bad, ugly. Okay, but love is still love. So irrespective, no matter how ugly it gets, I think I'm still team love. I would always tell people. Yeah. Does not change the fact that I have stories. Maybe not a lot of stories, but I have a couple of stories that, they're like, you should just give up, but no, I won't. Yeah.
So which is the most memorable one of them?
The most memorable one was I was dating someone, and then he got married while we're dating.
Like what?
And I found out the wrongest way
on social media.
How did you find out?
No. Let me see. So okay, I think I can share because it just shows I've grown way past that, but it's still a story that I would always tell. So we were dating, and I was in Ibadan, of course, and he was in Lagos, partly Ibadan. And then at this time, I had moved to Lagos, and he was in Ibadan because he was working in Ibadan at the time. And I remember vividly that he had, when a guy constantly starts to tell you things like, we need to see, and you're hearing it almost every conversation. So I knew something was wrong. So I fixed the time. I'm like, you know what, let me just go to Ibadan, let me see him, and let me just know what I've done wrong. Because I mean, a guy is telling you we need to see one or two things. He wants to break up with you, or you've messed up really bad. So I went to Ibadan, went to see him, met him up at his office, and then we're returning. And it was at that point I knew that something was wrong, because it was like the most quiet trip from his office to his house. And then I got to his house, and he had a long call, after the whole thing, I realized why the long call was there. But he had a long call that he had always been having.
Yeah.
But like every time I asked him, I didn't even always ask him. It was just a one-time thing. Like, what's this call about? So it was work. My work guy is in South Africa.
Yeah.
Okay, no wahala. And I can be very trusting.
Yeah.
Especially with my partners. I always believe that.
Which is very necessary.
Yeah, if you tell me the sky is red, I want to actually believe that it's red. I don't want to go out to check, you know. So I was there and let me just even sit down and chill. It was having the phone call. I was by the dining table, and then I picked his laptop to watch a movie. But I felt like God just wanted me to find out the truth on this day, because normally I would not pick your laptop to watch a movie, to check pictures. I would maybe use your phone. I would maybe use your phone. I'll maybe, check a frame of an album. But this day, I'd even selected the movie to watch, and something is just like, I don't feel like watching movies. Let me just check pictures. And then I kept going. I saw this picture where he wore this very nicely put together set. I remember this picture. He sent it to me to even ask what color he should pick for his tux. I'm like, okay, this picture. The next one was standing by a bride. I'm like, okay, just maybe it's a picture with the bride. No. As per best man now. And then the next one I saw him kissing, and I remember I slammed the laptop. Yo.
No, I don't understand. Those were his wedding pictures?
Yeah.
And you picked out the talk.
I kind of chose. I chose the color for him. Like, okay. And, that happened. It was not there. I saw what happened. Went to meet him inside. And he was still trying to be all lovey. I'm like, yo, hold up. Are you married? And he's like, I can explain. What
could be
too much
that
Nollywood I can explain.
My head went back, like it just went. You can what? I remember I slapped him twice. I didn't even know how I found that strength. And then he kept saying, I'm sorry, you're a good sport, you're this is what happened. I was so angry, I cried. It was crazy stuff, but yeah, that's it. That's like the most memorable.
That one memorable gone.
Very.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But you're good now.
I'm amazing. This was 2013, 14.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm way past. For me to be able to share, I'm way past it.
Wow, kudos, girl.
I'm way past it. Some other nonsense happened after, but that was like the most memorable one.
Yeah, it's
that's memorable.
Pedro, what do you have to say about this? Defend this guy.
Why should I defend him?
There's
nothing to defend,
exactly.
Man. There's what? But did you listen to his story? Did you ever get the story? Because when Hero shared last week, Hero actually told us the story of how her parents forced her and she Kinikon. Which
was there forcing there?
There was no forcing. There was no forcing, but I think so. They gave this regular story of my pastor.
His pastor
from a guy,
pastor
like his pastor
told him that was.
Told him that he should marry.
He prayed about us, and it didn't work out.
So why he break up?
That was the issue. Why didn't you tell me? Why did you still leave me on?
He got married.
Freaking fix the color for your talks. That's crazy.
That's wickedness. And he's calling pastor.
Yeah, he said his pastor prayed about us and it didn't work. So
it didn't work in his pastor's prayer.
Yeah, from what his pastor said that we weren't going to work. So he was still hanging on to me. Oh, P.S. The year before, he brought the same girl to my birthday. So I know.
and when people act unreasonable, right? It's not like, oh yeah, you all are acting unreasonable. You don't know what you like. You have to be trusting and
yeah. I remember the girl, and I'm like, look, can I see this girl's picture? And then he shows, I'm like, you brought this girl.
Had you ever asked him about her before?
So this is the thing. He had a couple of male friends, right? So when he came for my birthday, he didn't come for my birthday. It was my birthday, so he was going to be present anyways. So he had come help me to set up. We had left, and then he had come back with his friends, and
the girl was one of them.
So I just naturally thought
no. Hold on.
Yeah.
So when he was at your birthday, that he helped you put together. You know how people are. Like when your boyfriend is at your birthday, there would have been all these comments about the two of you. People would have made like you guys would have been together, hugged.
Okay, so I was too tired. One, I was too involved in what was happening. Three, I think I'm like 60% PDA ish. But I am very conscious of environment. So it was not just my birthday. It was a place where there were a couple of older people too. So I did. Sitting on his legs, doing all those PA thing wasn't going to be appropriate. So I that was why that didn't happen. I mean, we had a couple of, he would meet me up, talk to me, peck me, leave. I don't know how he did it. It was probably some very coded guy.
But is it possible that the girl knew?
It's possible.
I have a feeling she knew. Maybe he gave us some type of story. You know, like, oh, we're having problems. You know how you guys doing now, don't you?
But you're having problems. Then he now married her, and then he was still seeing you, or like.
But what if he told her that there was nothing going on anymore? I don't know what story he told her, but yeah.
I mean, maybe she's listening to this show now.
Out before you get. Sometimes
my head
I'm
is
not trying to
spinning
defend it, but the women are the problems of.
I agree with you.
Like, come on.
I agree with you. And then I was still in a safe space. It was one of my early relationships, so I was still in a safe space, like giving him reasons for all his actions, giving him the benefit of the doubt. You know, it says water is yellow. I'm like, oh yeah, it's yellow. Maybe it's yellow. You know, it could be vitamin C.
And that's the kind of love that we hope for, because that's kind of love that gives you
that's
peace.
Kind of necessary. Yes.
Yeah. All the other ones, all this CIA love and FBI love, they are extremely difficult.
That is not love.
They frustrate you. All the CIA relationships, they frustrate you. So, but you know, the street makes people like that, and sometimes you can't blame them. So, for example, in that time in 2013, he says to you, "Oh, this call is from my business partner in South Africa." Yeah, sure. Move on. If someone goes through that experience and there's somebody else, you're having business come from South Africa, they're gonna look at your phone. They're gonna look at that damn phone and see. Let me even see. Maybe this is even a Nigerian South African contact, because if this call is coming, is coming from Lisa Baby, who has a Nigerian number.
Okay, you just might
that's a Nigerian number.
A dream I had. Okay, anyways, yeah, in your dream, the number was saved as something totally different. By the way, just putting that out there. But then again, I'm thinking of. But okay, now then, is he allowed to change you though? Like the way I see it, honestly, I'm in this mental place where I'm like, see, you know what? No matter what A does to me, right? It's not going to change who I am. Of course, it's going to make me wiser. It's going to make me grow. But then again, if I find out something somewhere, right, and then I don't know, I move on or something, I'm not going to bother myself, because like it or not, I'm the one getting stressed with all of that. And honestly, I'm at the point where I believe that seeing anything that is happening there, it will come out. Do you get? So I'm not going to go chasing and looking for and all of that. And it might be something, might be stupidity on my part.
It might show you red flags.
Yeah, no doubt. But I'm just saying,
that
like,
should help
because
you.
of Lisa Babe, or rather, sorry, South African call. Next South African call, I'm going to ask, no doubt, and you will tell me this, and I'm going to take it for that. I'm going to move on. If peradventure, it's just going to eventually, when the whole cake falls, it's going to be like, oh, okay. It will just give me more insight on your behavior and how far the lies have gone. That I'm not even in that position to stress myself.
Yeah, but then it would always happen, because I remember that, and like I said, this is like I just said, like, after that happened, I had like other stories, and you'll be like, didn't you learn? Please. But the thing is, you can't stop there. You have to keep trying. So, and there'll be so many wrongs before you make it right.
Hope the others didn't get married too.
That was the only marriage story.
That marriage one is deep. Is deep.
It's very deep.
No,
it takes a lot of mind.
It takes a lot of heartlessness.
Yeah.
Michael, are you married?
No, I'm not married.
Our producer is not married, by the way. In case he's asking you out, so don't be afraid. He has no hidden family anywhere. Yeah.
Yes. So that was it.
Okay, so now can you have let me ask from the other angle. Okay, so what's the favorite? I'm telling you, like, that's why I'm just trying to carry it to the other point. Like, okay, so what would be one memorable good relationship you've had?
Thank you, Jesus.
That just made everything
what's wrong with you?
We need good relationship story in this show.
I'm having a headache. That story literally gave me a headache.
Let me see. The good one I had, it was, supportive guy, very concerned about my business. We couldn't go further because distance had the best of us. It was a typical sweet guy. Was there, took care of literally.
The way you call him a typical sweet guy.
Yeah.
It seems like this wasn't a memorable relationship.
It was a memorable. That's why I'm actually. If you notice, I'm saying it very dreamily. Like I'm just like, I remember those times.
Okay, so it was a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was way older, not way older. It was less than 10 years older.
Okay,
but it was young at heart, very mature guy. Was always concerned about my business. What are you doing? What's your plan for the next year?
Did you love him though?
Yeah, I mean, so love is a strong word. Love is a strong word.
That now links to my next direct question.
Love is a strong word.
Do you know what I asked?
Getting the hint of is a typical sweet guy.
He's a typical sweet guy, and you said he cares about your business 3 times.
Yeah, that was.
If you were in a memorable relationship, you wouldn't like. When you say talk to me about this guy, it won't be he cares about my business, this sweet guy.
He loved you more than he loved him.
So no. Let me clear this. I won't let you guys do this. Let me clear this here. We were in a relationship. It was very solid. So when I say love is a strong word, I feel like it's still relationship until it's sure, until it's marriage, until it's forever. I don't think love suffices.
But that's no. We not say.
So you still love him. I had very strong affection and respect for him. I felt something very, very strong for him, and we were in something very solid. He was more expressive than I was. He was more expressive than I was. It was more. So the thing is, I think his being expressive was mostly from the angle that he was a way matured guy, and he had been there, done that a couple of times. So it was more of, this is what I want, this is what I'm going for.
Yeah, and this is what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
This is making me laugh so much. Why are you circling this around?
I'm not seeing you right now. Me on the other hand, I was I had gone through a couple of bad relationships. I'm still, going through it. I'm trying to be safe. At the same time, I'm trying to show affection to someone who I care about. Yeah. So I was working on eggshells a whole lot. Like, I don't want this thing to be like my other relationship. But he knew what he wanted. Like, I'm not a kid anymore. I know what I want. So that was what it was. That's why I said it was more expressive. So it's not me trying to downplay anything.
Okay. I mean, that's amazing. I mean, that's cool. So would you say you're in a relationship? Are you a fighter or are you a lover? Okay,
I'm going to put percentage to this because I think every lover will be a fighter. I would think so.
It depends on what you're fighting.
Okay, so that's the thing. So the thing is, I'm a lover. I'm a hopeless romantic.
Okay.
Right? It will stop it.
If you're listening, are you single?
Which type of question is that? Please,
why are women always under pressure when we ask this question?
Married.
Every time we bring a guy on this show, are you single? They give us straightforward, honest answers.
Because they're guys. I just told you of a guy that literally was married, had a serious relationship, and had a baby mama.
What has that got to do with this question?
Everything to do
what has that got to do with this question?
Said we have to be sure before we can literally come out.
But was his wife not sure?
I don't know. Did you ask her?
I'm sure his wife was sure.
Of course,
the one in serious relationship was sure. The one in serious relationship was sure. The baby mama was also sure. So that does not change anything.
Can you see ring on my finger?
Please, she's not married.
Women, you are dangerous.
Thank you. I appreciate you. You're the real MVP.
Just to put this out there, right? Just to put this out there. You guys act like guys don't have feelings, right? So imagine this: your person that you are not in a relationship with is listening to this show, and in his mind, he's like, if it was me,
guy,
what he should marry her because you're applying pressure.
I'm not saying no. We're not applying pressure.
You're applying pressure by saying, "Is there a ring on my finger?" That's applying pressure.
That is not pressure. It's just finding the question.
Yes,
she doesn't want.
So are you saying that?
Answer that.
Okay. Are you saying that if there's no ring, you're not in an exclusive relationship?
She's not saying that. Maybe she doesn't want to put it out
there. Why are you answering her question for her? I'm not asking you yet. I'm not asking you yet. Yeah, prepare your answers for when I'll come for you. I'm not.
Right? I'm all here for women, bruh.
We're still in February,
I'm all here for I don't care. Future.
Okay, Mo, I'll leave you.
Thank you.
I'll leave you.
Thank you. So what was the question before you threw that question?
So Ejiro, what you're trying to tell me now is that if I was dating you and I was giving these answers back to back,
I'll break up with you.
Why?
No time.
Why?
What if I don't want to put my relationship out there in
Exactly.
public?
Do you know,
What if I
nobody
have
said you
or-
should put your relationship out there.
What if my
Eh.
partner is very, very
Very-
private
Do you know
and wants
that's
to
not-
I do not say
private?
show us this picture. The question is, are you single? If I'm dating someone who they ask, are you single on a radio
And she
show?
says-
And she says,
not
I'm not married.
What if my partner understands that?
Yeah,
But what if we had a
understand.
conversation before coming and it's
See-
like when they ask you, say,
exactly.
So that's why I said, see, that's why I said,
See, understanding
I
is
said,
key, guys.
if you're dating me, you won't even asking me that question first. Just go for the show and come back and talk about
Are you
it.
serious?
Yeah. So I'm very different like that because I always think of things from like the way I would like treat
Handle it, yeah.
handle
Okay.
it. So if you ask me on a show when I'm dating, I in a relationship, my answer is yes, period, and I move on. If
What
you
if
say,
I don't like it?
If you say,
What if your girlfriend doesn't like
if you
it?
say,
Yeah.
And she's
did
like,
I
no, she
post
doesn't
that
want to.
picture?
No,
Did I show you?
no,
So
no.
how does so she doesn't
So it
like
doesn't
what?
matter. It
Like
doesn't
so
matter
wait,
that she
what
doesn't
what
want
she
it.
doesn't like?
She doesn't want out there.
What doesn't she like?
She doesn't like
What
it.
if she doesn't? What if she
want that.
understands the
No,
the
what doesn't
private-
she
what if
like?
She understands the public
Because nobody
message?
knows it's her.
It's her.
So how is it a business? Are you in a relationship?
That's
Yes.
right.
Except
No,
she's
you're not in a
telling
relationship
me.
with.
Except that she's telling me that my answer is wrong. And then we need to discuss that.
Oh yeah, you should want to ask. No,
I'm not asking you. People are asking me questions.
What are your love languages, please?
My love language is in what order? How many am I supposed to say?
If
They're
all of them
okay,
are
like
your love
the-
language.
All of it.
All of it,
Yeah, but I
right?
mean, I could do
mean,
my
we
top
have
3.
five.
So.
Okay.
All right.
We have 5. Or you can just arrange them.
Okay, my top 3 in this order.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yes.
Okay, my throat. Quality time.
Okay.
I'm very big on quality time because I feel
You're
like
such a lover girl.
I am a lover girl, and because I believe that a lot can be achieved when you spend time with people.
So,
Yeah.
You know,
very true. So are you? Is it a no for you long distance?
I've had okay, so it's not a no for me. Most I've had a couple, and the downfall of it was not from me. It was from them.
Okay.
Reasons could be you know, I can't cope, they can't cope for reasons we know. Yeah, I am.
I don't know why you
Can we can I go on?
just go on.
because because you said I can cope, they can't cope for reasons we know. Then you looked
Yes,
at me.
now
I don't
I didn't look
understand
at you. My eyes just went that way.
I just went that way. Okay,
My eyes
that's
are
fine.
just going
Okay,
everywhere
okay,
right now.
okay.
Yeah, for reasons I can cope a whole lot because
Yeah.
one I know how to. I think I have learned how to. I don't want to say compartmentalize my life. So when you're there, I know you're there. I know just how to create a balance. But you know, guys, now they really can't cope with that thing. So it was mostly from them. I can't cope with distance. This. I want to see you. I want us to this.
I get
Especially if
that.
it's a country where I didn't have a visa.
Yeah.
So that type of thing.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm going to see you next month or 2 months or 3 months after. So yeah, it was mostly from them, but I am good with. I can handle it.
No.
Maybe, I don't know about now anymore, but yeah, I can.
I hate long distance relationships are crap.
Oh wow, that was
Yeah.
very direct.
They're crap. They are really hard. They're really hard. You know, we brought like Tinu and and he spoke about all the many things. And they were being honest about the number of times where they were just really frustrated with like everything, and they had to like keep on iterating and creating. I'm in a long distance relationship right now, even though this long distance we saw in August,
Oh wow.
we saw in December, and we're going to see we saw in December into January, and we're going to see again in March. But I still hate it.
Is she
Yeah.
is she in a place or in a country where you can go? At
This
any
Corona time, you can't just go
can't go
anywhere.
anywhere.
Yeah, you
Minus
can't just
Corona,
up-
if you had to go, you
I would have to apply for a visa and then travel.
okay, you know,
yeah,
okay,
but
okay.
still, yeah, it's just. I feel like it's just rough. It's just hard. It's just better when they're there. Yeah.
True. Very true. Very
Okay,
true.
yeah,
Okay,
but-
so the next on love language.
Okay, yeah, I was giving that. So quality time, physical gifts. Yeah, I'm a girl. I like nice things.
Yeah, of
Sparkling
course.
things. Okay. The third would be let me see now.
Let's help you. Acts of service.
Yeah, I
physical
know.
touch. And what's the last
don't we
one?
all like
Why do I always
physical
forget?
touch? I think physical touch is for
Really?
everybody.
No, but
So
like,
I'm not going
it's,
to
where does
pick
it
that.
rank?
Is it?
I think it would be fourth for me.
Fourth.
Word of affirmation will be the third.
So that means acts of service fifth.
Yeah, that's like the last on the hierarchy on the table.
Great. Awesome stuff.
I think the other thing we spoke about this month that we haven't touched today.
Gender roles.
Yeah.
You need it.
No, go on, Adrian, with you.
Yeah, gender roles, right? What's your take on gender roles? Let me just... Do they exist?
In the house, Abi? Gender roles. Is this like in marriage, in relationship, in life?
We can start from relationship, then you can talk about in marriage. Do you think it changes if you get into a marriage, stuff like that?
Gender roles. Let me see. Yeah. I'm just going to say things from my own perspective.
Sure.
And of course, not to tamper with anybody's. I'm a strong believer of there's a man, there's a woman.
Okay.
You know, if you understand what I'm trying to say. And
I don't, but I'm hoping you're going to explain.
Okay, I'm going to explain it. The same way I'm a strong believer of there's some things that men can do. And let's be honest, women will try.
Okay.
So, for instance, a man... I mean, that's the reason why I would have a boyfriend and then I want to carry something really heavy and I'm like, babes, can you help me carry it? Not because I can try to carry, but I may not be able to because the strength, the capacity is more on this side.
Yeah.
So with that little example, that's what I'm trying to say. So the thing is, when it comes to gender roles, it still boils down to the things that men will normally feel comfortable to do. I'm a believer of in a relationship, the man is the protector. You know, the man is there to protect you. So if I look for trouble outside, I can run back and say, babes, I've broken someone's head, they come and fight for me. Because I know that he's there to protect me. The same way it will be outside and someone hits me, someone will stand in front and be like, what is that? Why did you hit my babe like that? You know, so in this light, you know, when you talk about gender roles in relationships, yeah, there are things that I feel like the guy should do. And there are things that I would not normally do. Now, this doesn't change the fact that I cannot try to do the things he would do, and he cannot try to do the things that I should do. Yeah,
I don't know why Ejiro is just allowing you to go on. We know.
I know he's going to attack me.
To be honest, there's not one single attack in my body because you've not said anything that I don't agree with.
No, my point actually is, okay, fine. We spoke a lot about the whole financial responsibility thing. Right, so that was where
so that's where the major conversation. Okay, let me now say what I said and then go to the financial responsibility thing. So like I said, I just believe that, you know, we're good. I just believe that there are things that, you know, a guy is typical of a guy. There are things typical of a lady. The guy can try, the lady can try. You know, it shouldn't be forced. I will not force my husband to do some things. I will not force my boyfriend to do some things. If he does it, I'll hug him, give him a peck. Thank you for doing it. But I won't say, oh, you come, you can do it, come and do it. No, it's not like that. You know,
I know, give examples to help us.
Can we not? Don't let's give examples. so we don't step on people's toes or upset anybody. But you understand what I'm trying to say? It's typically my role to do. If he does it, thank you. I appreciate it, but I won't drag you from upstairs. Say, come and do. You can do it. Come and do it. Typically, I won't do that.
So you're saying that in your relationships, right? Because you made it clear that this is your perspective. So in your relationships, there are just things that you naturally feel like inclined to do, and you're like, okay, so this is me, and if you do it, great. And there are things that you feel like he's naturally inclined to do, and so if you're up to it, you're like. You want to start the fight. I will ignore you, Winfrey. I will ignore you because we have a peaceful guest who has chosen not to step on toes, but you want to be Armageddon.
Please, did you hear what I said?
I did hear.
We will ignore you. Okay, but I get that. I understand that.
So that's it.
I have a couple of friends who say, I don't know if this is what they're saying, but this is what they say. They say, like Uzo was saying, the person that can should. Does that make sense to you?
Person that do what?
The person that can should. So let me give an example. You know, you gave the whole protection example. Now, if my wife was a world heavyweight karate black belt holding, and then we were outside, and then somebody maybe pushed her shoulder, someone that would very clearly beat me up, right? Would it make sense for her to drop the guy right?
While you're standing there.
While I'm standing there, because obviously I'm a consultant who, if I try to land that punch, will probably get his finger broken or something. Do you get what I'm saying? Does it make sense for her to be the protector because she's maybe has the ability to use guns, she's faster, she's stronger, she's a champion? Does that make sense?
I think reflex she would.
Yeah, right?
She would do it.
But
It would be reflex.
But I feel before
I think
she
it
gets
makes
to
sense.
that point, I feel a stand-up will be necessary.
So like you feel like guys should stand up.
At least.
But he's not protecting, he's just acting like he's protecting while she's protecting.
The point is, I don't know how it is for other people. There are things
do
I
you
can
understand?
do, but when
I
people
do. I
do
want
it,
her to
I
just
feel,
land her point.
there are things I can do, but when my guy does it, it just makes me feel. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So yeah, he knows. Of course, I can beat this guy. Do you get?
Yeah.
But I just feel fine if he actually should stand up and then.
Yeah.
Pass the pattern on. We are a team. We'll work as a group.
We'll beat him. We'll beat the pressing up together.
Do you understand? So
Yeah.
yeah.
She'll beat person
As
up,
opposed to
he'll
you now
support.
standing and
You'll sit on. You'll probably sit.
She'll beat you.
Yeah.
But at least start the work. Let's go.
I totally agree with her on this.
So no, you haven't answered my question.
Okay, so I honestly feel like, I mean, if I'm the one who can fight and the guy does anything to me like that, I at first I would kind of retreat because I'm looking at him like, you're gonna stand there and want him to back.
Dude, you get-
Someone that can clearly beat him up.
Let him ale first now. Let him drop voice first now. Let him drop voice under the sureness now. My babe can beat you, but let me just come and brag
so
and do
he
it
can.
first.
So he should come and act like he
To
can do
front.
it.
He should make an attempt. I will feel worried if he doesn't do
If he
anything
doesn't
and
do
I'm doing it.
anything,
Like,
just
What if he
expect it.
says, "You really shouldn't do this because my babe is going to kick your ass"?
then I can. That at least that's a
He has done.
That's
That's
a
my
test.
point.
That's
He
letting
has
you know that
spoken up.
you're about to mess up. You're about to mess up, and she's going to mess you up. So being quiet is not it for me. You just sitting back is fine, but try do something.
Okay. And if we apply that to the rest of everything else that's relationship, because we're actually not talking about fighting.
Yeah.
I was using that
No,
as a
of
metaphor,
course,
right? So if we actually apply that to the rest, you're saying that there are certain things that you expect your partner to do. That even if
Effort counts.
he's not currently able to do for any reason, you just want to see the effort that he's making to do
Yes.
those things.
Not
just
and
sitting
just
back and
his
expecting.
trying
Yes.
to do those things will make you feel
Yeah.
more comfortable actually
Make
doing
me feel
those things.
safe. That's the key word. Not comfortable. It makes me feel safe with him or around him.
Ah, I can't go live because of network. But my friends who are listening on Winfrey's,
All right, I'll share it with
to be
you.
very honest, I know that even my friends who are very, because I'm very gender equality, all right, who are very gender equality, and I'm just saying this from a catch a bit perspective, not from a philosophical perspective, because those are two very different things. My philosophy is very different from, like, your philosophy exists, but then reality also exists. Women like guys who try, right? So women like guys who are about their business, who know what they're doing, who are focused, who are energetic. It's just one of the more attractive things about guys. And I know that I don't like picking fights, yeah. But I know that in certain circumstances, I have been with partners who have expected me to maybe not pick a fight, but to shalaye, to do like I was going to pick a fight, to stand up. There's just something about it that women just find attractive. So I feel like if we apply that to everything else, as she said, it just makes her feel safe. So just trying, like, even if right now things aren't working out, but showing you're working, that you are putting in the effort to get things done, that you have a plan, that you know where you're going, those things, right? Because every time I've dated somebody, I've said, how much do I have really in my bank account? Like, Lagos boys are offering, which is why I don't take exception, because I know that there are women like that out there, but I know that there are many women like that many women who aren't like that, right? I don't really have a lot of money, right? But I've dated some really excellent people. And I think it is because every time I've dated someone, they felt like, this guy knows what he's doing. This guy has a plan. This guy has, I don't use potential because as everybody say, we know the job potential. But like, this guy is about his business. He knows what he's doing. He's hustling, he's grinding, he's thinking, he's imagining, he's creating, he's working. Do you get? So, and I've attracted a lot of beautiful, amazing women who people were offering loads of cash, right? So women are not all about the money, which is something I wanted to say in the first show. Some women, like when I say women, I mean generally, like, some guys are just the opinion that women are about money. If you don't have money, don't touch them.
When a woman is trying to get serious,
that's
what I feel. I feel every woman has that point.
Yeah.
I feel when she's trying to get serious, she will not be about the money.
So avoid the ones that are not serious. The way they avoid you.
Actually,
If all you want to do is spend money, then by all means, pursue the ones that
Do you?
all they want is money.
Exactly.
Do you enjoy your
True.
life, right? But if you want to get serious, because I have a couple of guys who want to get serious and are now just complaining that, there's nothing there. This girl's not get sense. No. You're looking in the wrong place.
Yeah,
And
you're looking at the wrong thing.
And you're looking at the wrong
you
thing.
look at the girl that is wearing hair waist.
And you're
like,
playing,
what
and
do
you're
you
playing the wrong
expect?
cards. Because if you go about life just playing the money card all the time, I'm going to pay for your drinks. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Have they paid school fees in your family? What if that's all you do, right? They're going to look at you as an ATM, and you're just attracting those kind of people. You need to now find substance. You need to change the cards that you're playing. The same way they're appraising your future, you need to appraise their own future. What are you? Like, who are you? Right? Okay, I just wanted to rant a little bit, guys. Yeah.
Okay, nice ranting, Ejiro.
Yeah.
I think we have a few minutes left, and we've actually done a lot about this. Is there any part we haven't covered?
Nah,
I don't
we've
think
spoken,
so.
Jen. I like the way you handle this gender roles conversation. You should have been in the first one. You'd have been the
Should have been
referee. You'd have been the umpire.
Because typically I know that it's a conversation that I don't get into it as much because I notice that I share a very realistic view, and that's what I'll say.
Yeah, you call your view realistic.
You call your view realistic.
Yeah.
I get that. I get that.
So when people are talking about it, I rather just keep quiet because I don't want to hurt anybody. So,
It's not a matter of even
realistic.
hurting people. As, my opinion is, see, the shoe that fits you, please wear it.
Yeah, do you?
understand?
Just do what makes you happy.
Exactly, just do what makes you happy. Before we go, just briefly talk about the Motunde of Lagos brand.
Okay. So Motunde of Lagos is a registered brand.
Hey.
Let me wear my crown. Yes. It's a registered brand.
Yeah.
That deals with brand and business strategy, business development, brand promotion. Basically, the idea is for us to say hello with you, and guide you till you say goodbye. And we hope you don't say goodbye because we want clients to keep coming back. So, so it's mostly, I always tell people that it's that brand that helps you start the hello to the goodbye and then to the hello again. So we just guide you all the way through with creating awareness for your business, guiding you on what to do, what not to do, how to start, how not to start. Yeah, so
Great. Nice.
with strong support from my 9 to 5.
Nice.
Strong support from my 9 to
Okay,
5.
I mean, I think you're doing great.
Thank
As
you.
I was saying earlier, I was going through your page.
Thank
And I
you.
think
Oh
you're
my
doing.
God! Please let me. I feel bad that I hope I'm following. You. I feel bad if
No,
I
you
might
probably are not.
get away. I'm following. I really will. Yeah.
But it's fine and everything. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you
It's
so
been
much for
amazing,
having me.
amazing one. We have like 11 minutes to go in on trending and spotlight.
We're
So
going to break you
we're going
usually.
to
do that?
quick break, and we'll be back shortly. Okay.
You're listening to Africa Business Radio, where you get up-to-date insights on the Africa business landscape. Log on to www.africabusinessradio.com. Your favorite shows are available on podcasts. Download them on our website and mobile app. Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.
Hey guys, welcome to Lifestyle Central, your one-stop shop for everything life and style.
On this show, we'll be talking about all the latest trends, the biggest news, and the best places.
So sit back, relax, call a friend, and enjoy.
Oh, by the way, my name is Winfrey Daniel Okolo.
And my name is Ejiro and this show is going to be boom shakalaka.
Welcome back. You're still listening to Lifestyle Central with Winfrey Daniel Okolo and Ejiro Esigbene. And of course, we're talking about, wrapping up our love series with Motunde of Lagos.
You're not talking calm.
Who has been an absolute vibe. See, guy, this is my mood. Now. This is how we vibe.
Is this how you vibed first week of this series?
Please. I'm a person of different. It's quite hard to say. Don't
Yeah, a
stress me.
fighter. Okay.
Anyway, so right about now, it's time to go in on trending. Ejiro, give it to us.
Trending. I think what's trending today? Today we found out that 300 girls have been kidnapped in Zamfara State.
317
girls have been kidnapped in Zamfara State. This is trending. We know people get kidnapped all the time, but then the insecurity in the north is becoming ridiculous, and it seems like it has been ridiculous for a while, but then it's becoming even more ridiculous, because I think this is the second high profile kidnapping in the last 5 days. There was one in Niger State, and I think before that there was some other one.
The one that was trended last week.
Yeah, exactly. So it's becoming weird, and I feel like they're just demanding cash and getting cash.
Getting it.
And it seems it's only criminals. Only criminals get attention. Actually. So it's even people have to commit a crime.
A regular guy that wasn't thinking about kidnapping, by the time they hear the money they're paying these guys, come on. Wouldn't you want to start thinking about it, considering the fact that there's really nothing happening in the country economy wise? See, guy, I don't want to go into it.
So I don't know. The people that I know we have new service chiefs, and they're supposed to be dealing with the whole insecurity in the country. We need them to step up, because we don't want it to become a profitable venture for people to just walk, break somewhere, carry people. We're talking about the 300 girls. There was one of bread sellers or yam sellers, fufu sellers were kidnapped in one state.
I feel people
they demanded for 100 million
to start kidnapping themselves
from left and right.
They will plan with a group of people to kidnap.
We need to. I don't know. Something needs to be done. There needs to be less welcome of criminals. First, it was the headsmen who went about killing people and stuff, and they had the temerity to sit down, organize themselves, and ask for money to behave. Now you have kidnappers who are just doing it just on a roll, just kidnap, demand, release, and the efficiency with which they are processing their transactions is just becoming really ridiculous.
It now begins to look like a profitable venture, an actual one that people. I don't want to talk. Let's not be as if. But then again, if you ask me, this money is coming from where it's going to where. Nigeria, we didn't know we had so much money, but the money is just coming out. But okay, no.
So even though it's not happening down south, we know that for the moment we are one nation, one country, and even if we weren't, we're still one world. So we believe that
the yeast will ferment the whole bread.
That was some Igbo wisdom right there. Igbo proverb wisdom. I wish I had the Igbo version, but yes, the yeast will ferment the whole bread. So this needs to be fixed ASAP. That's it for me on Trender, baby.
Yeah, man, it's really sad. I mean, really, really sad. Anyways, leaving that point, let's go right into Spotlight, which happens to be my favorite segment on this entire show. And today we're spotlighting on love. Right? And you know what we said we're going to do? We are going. How many seconds? How many seconds?
30 seconds now.
30 seconds. So I'm going to talk. I'm a lover, as a lover that I am, even if the reality has not necessarily. Ejiro is going to talk about why he hates love. And I'm going to talk about why I love love. Who should go first? I think
you go first. Your own is the easier one. Your own is the easier one. You're literally talking about loving love. No, Winfrey, you should go first. Alrighty. So whoever has the highest and most powerful points wins.
I'm not going to.
Motunde will be our judge. It's a competition. Please. It's a competition.
It's not a competition.
Alrighty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off.
I love love because I believe I'm a product of love. I believe that my parents literally came together to have me, and then that was it. It was genuine love because they honestly didn't need another child. I love love because it makes me feel really great. It makes me feel amazing. It gives you all that butterflies and everything. I love love lastly because God is love.
You still have time.
I don't need it.
Just 3.
I really don't need it.
You didn't maximize your time.
I don't need it.
Wow.
God is love. That should be solid enough.
Yeah. No. Michael will be our judge. You have already said yes.
God is love. If not because of God's love, we will not be here right now.
But that is
my summary. Okay. Is it your time? Is it your love? Is it you exist because of love?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to talk about why you hate love. Because this show is for you. This show is for the people. So we're going to talk about why you hate love. And I'll blast stuff in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1. You hate love because you know those but 5 feelings you feel. That's when sense is leaving your body.
Yeah.
When you're in love, you can't evaluate. You don't make right decisions, right? So that's 1. 2, some of the biggest wars that were fought in like prehistoric times were fought because of, in quote, love.
It wasn't love.
Helen of Troy, thousands of people
It
died.
was not love.
Lots of lives were
pride.
lost because
That one
people
was pride.
felt like they were. Why are you interrupting me? People felt like they're in
Not
love.
here, please.
And
It was
lastly,
pride.
love leads to lies. Boom. That's it.
But, the boom actually was what gave the effect. But,
My people, I know you believe
I
me.
shouldn't leave.
The fans should vote.
Who won, please?
No.
Oh, you.
Motunde.
Okay. You guys are asking me this question. Who won?
Yes.
So I would honestly, genuinely, it's not me being biased.
Why are you're already leaning towards? You're leaning towards Winfrey this whole show.
I'm team love now. What do you expect?
John
Love
understand.
is amazing.
Love is
sweet.
amazing.
God
It's
is
sweet.
love.
God
Love
is
is God.
love. That's
so
all.
she said that.
Come on.
Okay, I won't argue with that because I don't want to argue with my maker.
You know what?
Saint Valentine died because of love.
Oh my God, that's
Aisha
another.
was in something
The
else.
scent of love
The
died
first of
because
Troy,
of
by the
love.
way. I wanted to address
Aisha
that.
wasn't
It was pride,
poisoned.
not love.
Yeah,
Aisha
but it was
wasn't
love. Now
poisoned.
Helen of
Pride,
Troy.
no.
Well,
It
did
was
she did not stay there and they're fighting for her? Why did she not go back to her husband? Why did you not go back to her husband? She saw fine boy, she fell in love. She ran away from a king because what you're saying is
It
because
was
of pride.
It
Who's
was not
pride?
love, please.
But
Who's
that's
pride?
what we're told. How sure are we that it wasn't like he was
It was
poisoned?
pride.
Or a car hit him. Or something.
A car hit him when there's no
On
car.
Valentine's Day.
This is what love causes.
Cleopatra
How does
died
love-
because of love.
Who?
By the way.
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra also died because of love. Love has killed so many good people.
Aisha, she didn't
Even
sleep at all.
my G Romeo died because of love.
Yeah,
My other main guy Samson died because of love. What has love not done? Even Jesus Christ died. He was embarrassed.
I'm done. I'm just
And he
done.
could have
right
dodged
now.
them once, but because of love,
again.
That means love won.
of his love.
eventually.
love won, but he suffered. Love won, but he suffered. Love won, but he suffered. It's all good. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a fantastic show.
Definitely.
Mo was great. Mo is always great. You can follow her on Instagram. Is
Definitely.
Motunde of Lagos.
The one and only.
Business from where it is
The
to where
one
To where you want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to add Ejiro of Lagos to my name, but you know, it's your boy AG baby.
We don't want.
You don't want. Oh wow! All right. Thanks so much for joining us, and have a wonderful weekend. From me and mine, we love you. This show was what? Boom shakalaka. Bye guys.
Bye.
Hey guys, welcome to Lifestyle Central, your one-stop shop for everything life and style.
On this show, we'll be talking about all the latest trends, the biggest news, and the best places.
So sit back, relax, call a friend, and enjoy.
Oh, by the way, my name is Winfrey Daniel Kolo.
And my name is Ejiro Esigbone, and this show is gonna be boom shakalaka.
You're listening to Africa Business Radio, where you get up-to-date insights on the Africa business landscape. Log on to www.africabusinessradio.com. Your favorite shows are available on podcasts. Download them on our website and mobile app. Africa Business Radio, towards a profitable Africa.